Oh, I'm up here at Versailles State Park, and oh my God, I never thought it would be this crowded. I guess everybody has the same plan I do. This will probably conclude this fishing for this season. More than likely it will. That means I go straight into hiking mode. So we're gonna get set up. I was gonna get a time lapse, but there is no clouds, nothing to get a time lapse of. That would be what I consider purdy. All right, let's get this going. My buddy Ronnie might be joining us today. I'm hoping he does, but if he can't, it's understandable. All right, we're gonna go to the only spot we have, and I don't think we've ever fished from this spot before, have we? Maybe it'll work. Only a very few other times I've seen it here this crowded. I don't know, maybe everybody has the same thing in mind as I do. Maybe the last time fishing. It's a beautiful day. It's about 63, 64 degrees. I don't know what the water temperature is. I am using dough balls to start off with, and nothing happens, I go worm. I was hoping to get a time lapse, but even if I could, I'd be getting too many people on here. They literally are people all the way down that way and all the way down that way, and even on the other side, but yet the dam has nobody there. All right, guys, I'm gonna get some fishing. I'll vlog in after a while, and we'll see if Ronnie shows up. I truly do not know how this fishing trip's gonna go. We're still waiting on Ronnie. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it or not, but as far as the beauty shots goes, I'm gonna do what I can. I've got tons of footage of the heron, the geese. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna be able to get in beauty, and I sure the heck can't get a time lapse. There's nothing to get a time lapse of, and there's way too many people up here to do that. Oh yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on. Out of all this year and last year, we've never seen this many people up here before. It's crazy, but I'm gonna do what I can. I don't think my friend Ronnie's gonna be able to make it today. I think he would have been here by now. Only thing is, we brought extra worms and dough ball, and this can't be the last fishing trip. It just can't be. Maybe next week it'd be a nice weekend, and then we can use it up. Because right now I don't want to waste these worms. Now I know for a fact I'm not going to use them all today, so it looks like we're going to have at least one more fishing trip. At least I hope so. If not, then I guess a bunch of worms be going free, huh? Well, I like to say it's happening, but it's not. I ain't had a bite yet. But who cares? I'm enjoying the company with my wife. That's all that matters, right? It's entirely the very next day. Oh, I got a lot of explaining to do. Holy. Well, I am on my walk. I got 2 more laps to do, and I might make them the cool down laps because I'm feeling a little sore. So I'm going to give it an extra cool down today. And let me explain what happened yesterday. Okay, as you know, this video started off as a fishing trip, right? Well, we get out to Versailles State Park, and I'm like, holy, where the heck do all these people come from? There was only one other time I seen that park have this many people, and that was right after COVID, and right after the park opened back up again after COVID. I think it was in the month of June, or it might have been a month of May. That was the last time I seen that many people at the park. I'm here to tell you guys what amount of people were there, and the amount of people that came after we was there was unbelievable. Okay, right off the bat, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get a time lapse because I had an idea it would be too many clouds, but I had other ideas for a time lapse. But nah, too many people. And also, I was like, well, shoot. You know, not only there's a lot of people, most of these people are children. I said, I may not be able to get a lot of vlog entries. I sure in the heck ain't gonna be able to get no beauty. So guys, my apologies about that alone. If you like my videos for the beauty, my apologies, I wasn't able to get none. Don't worry, hiking's coming up soon. I'll get lots of beauty then. But guys, I gotta tell you what happened, okay? Well, we was sitting there fishing and there was people everywhere. And I can't remember the last vlog entry, but I decided, oh, there's no way I'm gonna be able to pick up the camera because more people even came. Okay, we're gonna do this one, this vlog entry, as we're walking. I don't wanna stop because I got heat built up inside, and if when I stop, I don't get a proper cool down. But okay, well, as we were sitting there, and as the time went by, more people kept coming over and over again. And it was people behind us walking up and down the shoreline looking for a spot to fish with their fishing poles. Then there was other people's with their children's walking up down just having a good time. I think, honestly, I think everybody had the same idea we did. Beautiful day, might be the last day until spring to enjoy the park. I truly believe that's what everybody thought. Well, we invited our buddy Ronnie to come up there, and you know, I even told Ronnie, I was like, Ronnie, I doubt there are gonna be many people up there. This is when we was making plans a couple days before. I said, I doubt there'd be many people up there. When we got up there, I was like, holy boy, I didn't expect this, and I hope Ronnie's okay with it. Ronnie wasn't able to show. He didn't feel so good, so he had to cancel, which is understandable. I get that. Now, gotta tell you something that happened now. So I could say this was a total waste of time. I could say being up there is a total bummer, but no. Okay, what are you doing, Mike? You stopped. Let me get another lap in without videotaping. Then we'll do a slow down and talk. Okay, now I'm able to stop here and there. Okay, I'm not going to tell you this was the worst fishing trip I've ever been on. I'm not going to tell you this was the best fishing trip I've ever been on. I'm not going to tell you this is the fishing trip I caught the most fish, because we didn't catch anything. But I am going to tell you this. Out of all the times I've been fishing, all the times, this was one of the most relaxing fishing trips. Figure that one out, y'all. If you all know me, I don't like crowds, okay? And believe me, I was only able to get a couple vlog entries, I think the first 45 minutes we was there. Afterwards, there was people in droves everywhere. And I told you about that. I think I said that already. It was people behind us walking back and forth with fishing poles just trying to find a spot to fish. It was everywhere. And Angie's like, Michael, I'm gonna go to the camp store. I was like, okay. Now, some people would get up and leave, and other people's within minutes would take their spot. Well, some new people moved, sat down next to us, and well, I say about good 20 feet away, maybe, or 15. Yeah, we was in there like sardines. And I don't know what happened with this guy, but he was somewhere else in the park, and something bad happened because he was a little angry about something. He was angry about someone. And I was trying not to tune into the conversation, which is easy for me to do, because I'm deaf in one ear. Now, you got to remember, Angie just left to go to the camp store. The people on the right side of me was very loud as he was telling the story of something happened to him in the park. Very loud. There's people everywhere. And I started getting really relaxed. Really relaxed, guys. So I took my hand, I put it over on my fishing pole. I sat back in my chair, and I went, cocked my head a little bit to the side, and I closed my eyes. Guys, I fell asleep for about 4 minutes. I fell asleep. I've never done that. I was totally relaxed. All I remember is Angie come behind me and talking, and I was like, oh, hi, hon. I said, I fell asleep. And I know it was only for about 4 minutes because she was only gone at the most 8 minutes. And it was about maybe 4 minutes of that. They were, you know, the guy was talking about what happened to him in the park. And so, yeah, it couldn't have been any more than 4, maybe 5 minutes. But I literally fell asleep. That is unheard of for me. Let me explain why. Most times when I go fishing, I'm stressing about something, yes. Most of the time, I'm feeling guilty because my dog's not with me. So there's no way I could take Stormy fishing because of the way she is. And so most of the time, she's at home by herself for all these hours. That's why I like to give her a good long walk before we go fishing too. But Elizabeth was off work, so she had Elizabeth with her. So I wasn't stressing about that. And we do have plumbers coming out this next weekend, so I wasn't stressing about that. Honestly, I was really relaxed. I wasn't really tired. I just got super relaxed, which is weird because everywhere around me there's people's walking behind me with fishing poles, people just walking, enjoying the park. The last place you would think somebody would be relaxed, wouldn't you? Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to use for a thumbnail. I didn't have time to prepare a good thumbnail even. Because once all them people started getting there, I wasn't able to videotape no more. It's just too many peoples and too many children's. Too much people. And so after about another hour, after I had my little nap, and there was still people there like you would not believe, we decided, well, it's time to go. You know, we've been there for about 3.5 hours. We didn't catch a darn thing. I had a couple bites. So we're like, okay, let's wrap it up and take off. And you ain't gonna believe what happened next. I hope I ain't fogging up. Guys, there was not a spot on that upper part of that lake to fish. Every spot was taken. Every single one. But believe it or not, down there at the dam, it was wide open. Because before we went to topside, we looked at the dam. Nobody was there. Everybody was topside. There wasn't one single spot, not one single spot open. So when we decided to get up and break down, I'd be a son of a gun if the people down there, the people there, the people there, the people there, the people there, there's about 9 others started to break down at the same time and leave. Same time we did. I had a thought in my mind. I was like, as we was pulling the wagon up, I was like, Angie, we could go ahead and hit that spot down there and fish, but it is getting kind of late. And then when we're walking, we see our cousins, Missy and Sam. We kind of knew they were there, but they was with all their family, and we didn't want to interrupt. You know what I mean, right? There was one of them people that decided to wrap it up too and call it quits. It's strange how we all did that at the same time. And we got back to the car and was loading it up, and we looked over yonder there at the lake, and it was all kinds of spots open now. There was still some people fishing, but it's about 9 or 10 of us that left at the same time. Oh my gosh. Now here's the downside. We was planning on Ronnie to go fishing with us, right? So I told Ronnie, I said, you don't need no bait, we'll bring all the bait, okay? So I went and got double the amount of worms. I made a double batch of dough ball. Guys, we still have every bit of that. Every single bit of that. I understand Ronnie wasn't able to make it. I get it. I totally get that, you know. I mean, I don't want anybody, if I ever invite you to go fishing with us and you can't make it, hey, I'm very understandable. And if you recall, in the beginning of the video, I said this may be our last time fishing. More than likely it will be. Well, I got a lot of worms, y'all. I got dough balls too, man. I do. If we get another day that's pretty, we're going fishing. You dang straight. So we're hoping to at least get one more day fishing, and I think it needs to be the Ohio River. Yes. I think the end of season, it should be like last year, end of season at the Ohio River. That way we use some of these worms up and dough balls up. Because we got way too many, and they won't last. I mean, I might get away with maybe 5 weeks, but they ain't gonna last in the freezer or the refrigerator longer than that. Trust me, folks, they don't. They become mushy. They become part of the dirt again. But there it is. I had the most relaxing fishing trip I've ever had, but yet, in the situation I was in, I don't see how. So relaxing. Okay, baby, we're gonna go here in a minute. Yeah, Stormy's with me, by the way, obviously. So relaxing, I took a nap. About a 5-minute nap, 4-minute nap, I'm not exactly sure. It wasn't longer than that. But so relaxed, I took a dang nap amongst all these people. I had my hand on my fishing pole in case I got a bite. I was going to feel it, but I literally fell asleep. Never, ever, ever done that. I was that freaking relaxed. How? How? I don't like crowds. I didn't have a problem. There was all them people there. I thought it was kind of cool, but still, how? What made me so relaxed yesterday? Well, this was yesterday. So relaxed that I had yesterday that I've never been relaxed like that all the other times. I wasn't tired. No. I mean, I could blame it on, but I wasn't. I was just stress-free, guys. 100%, 1,000% stress-free. I think that's what happened. All right, guys, until next time, come on, let's you and I get out of here. The next video will probably be us looking for some rocks at the Ohio River, and I will explain that then. It's going to be a good video. So, guys, until next time, hopefully it'll be another fishing trip for the season's out. Hopefully. If not, that's okay. I guess I set these worms free, too. All right, we'll see you in the next video. We'll see you in a couple days.